Hey guys, and welcome to Faewood. So when we went to the Goblin Ball, one of the traditions is actually to bring what they call trinkets. They can be anything you like. They're just like little things that you can hand out to people and swap for other trinkets that other people attending the ball have with them as well. And it's a fun way to get to know everyone at the ball and just, you know, swap some interesting little things that people bring along. We decided, me and Jen, to do a drink me and an eat me version. So I did the drink me's and she did the eat me's. You can get these labels from Vector Designs on Etsy, the blank ones. And I used a free Kiss PNG site, which was up on the screen just a moment ago, to get a lot of the images, and then used Photoshop to edit them. You could use other photo editing things for this as well, but I just tend to use Photoshop because I know how to use that one. And then I made fun names for each of the drinks and sort of put them in a theme for each of them. So, you know, I've got the questionable tonic, the flask of dragon's blood, the batwing brew, love potion number 9, vial of pixie tears, mermaid scale juice, Black Widow elixir, eyeball tea, unicorn horn party punch, and gelfling life essence. So once I edited them on Photoshop, I cut them out. I printed them on a, you know, colour printer paper because they come out a bit nicer. The labels you see me gluing them onto, I just got from eBay. If you have a look for labels on eBay, they're so cheap. I think I spent $4 on these labels for 100, and they're available in black and usually this craft board as well. These are fun things to make for like a kids party as well, or I made a similar thing for our wedding as the bonbonniere, and you know, so you can do all sorts of things for them. I then got all these little beads and charms that I have in my collection to match each of the themes. So, you know, you could definitely do the same thing. You can see I've got like little roses for the Black Widow elixir. I've got a little skull and crossbones charm for the one there, the questionable tonic. I've got, you know, a little dragon thing, and I made a little dragon eye by drawing an eye slit shape on a little red cabochon. I put some little googly eyes on the eyeball tea. I've got like a little fairy looking thing for the vial of pixie tears. Just things like that. So I've got, you know, the love heart locket for the love potion, and some little spike horn looking things for the unicorn potion, shells for the mermaid scale juice. So you can use your imagination here. I made the names up myself, and you could have them all be the same, or you could mix and match like I've done here. I thought it would be fun to have a variety of different ones, so each one is individual. And then I've put glitter on top there to just match in with the colour scheme, and just to add a little bit of fun onto the labels as well. And if this is for a kids party, you could definitely get the kids involved with this. You can, you know, just stick to cutting out pictures instead of using the charms if you don't have the charms. There's so many things you could do with this. I have these little potion bottles as well that I got from AliExpress, and I think it was about $9 or $10 delivered for about 8 to 10 bottles, I believe. You can get little tiny little miniature bottles from eBay, AliExpress, Wish, all sorts of little places like these. And the potion bottles you'll see in a moment when I start using them, but they're all different colours. So I just tried to pick the ones that sort of matched the theme for each thing to make it a bit of fun. But you can get clear ones as well, that, you know, if you want to just have them all a simple colour that could go with anything. Or, yeah, like I said, you can get all sorts of different coloured bottles, which is fun as well. So I'm just using a bit of PVA here around the label and sprinkling on different glitters that I have. I have a bit of glitter paste that I used occasionally. So people gave out all sorts of things on the night at the Goblin Ball. You know, all sorts of little funny trinkets, large and small. Sometimes they were in theme with the costume that the person was wearing, and it was really fun to see what was handed out on the night. And I got a great little stash of trinkets which I show in the video, and I'm hoping to bring that Goblin Ball video to you guys very soon. In fact, this is the very last video of the preparation for the Goblin Ball before that video comes out. So I have the little bottles here, and you can see I'm just tying on the larger charms to the bottles, and each charm again matches the theme somewhat. So that's a large sort of crystal I had there left over from a previous project, and I used that for the Gelfling Life Essence because it made sense for the theme, and I wanted at least one dark crystal themed trinket because my costume was dark crystal related, so I definitely wanted to have one of those in there. A twine, like a hemp twine, would have also looked good to tie the charms on the bottles. The bottles are just empty. I did toss up whether I would put something into the bottles as well, but I didn't want anyone to accidentally think it was actually a potion and try and drink it. So I thought, just on the safe side, I would just have them, you know, represent potion bottles. And I liked the way they came out. They were just a bit of fun. Now, just to add a bit more extra whimsy, I have these little punch stamps, and so I used those and some sequins and things in the bags. Again, trying to match them to the theme. So the love hearts I just popped in there are for my love potion number 9, and then I put them in a little silk pouch and tied the label to it. And these ones are little unicorn heads, so I popped some of those obviously in the unicorn one. I also had these little like fairy wing looking stamps, like butterfly ones, so popped those into the PIXIE tiers. And I liked these little splats because I thought they looked like splattered eyeballs, so I thought that was great for the eyeball tee. I didn't really have anything for the questionable tonic, so I just put in some black sequins. I thought that would look good. I used the same thing for the Black Widow elixir. I thought that would work out perfectly for that. And again, I had some really nice sequins, so I popped some purple sequins in for the dark crystal one. So again, the red splats were for the flask of dragon's blood, and then some black splats again for the questionable tonic. And I had these little mini shells which I thought would be great for the mermaid potion, the mermaid scale juice. So, I mean, you can do anything you like with these, as you can see. You can use your imagination and have a lot of fun putting them together. So this is just a simple little project, but it was lots of fun. I hope you've enjoyed watching me put these little trinkets together. And if you're at the mythical markets, you might see some trinket trade happening there as well, because that's where apparently it originated. So check these out. The little bags I think are super cute. And I had a lot of fun putting this together. Maybe give it a try for a kids' party if you want. And, you know, maybe even involve the kids in the project, because I think they'll have tons of fun making these. Alright guys, well thanks for tuning in. Make sure you do hit subscribe if you want to see more of what I've got as far as videos in 2019. I've got all sorts of really exciting things coming up. So make sure you do stick around. And for the rest of you, I shall see you all next time in Faewood. Bye guys.